All right, we're live.
Cool.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
And then come over here and mute myself. I'm gonna go spam real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Doesn't have any content.
I don't know what that all is. Are you broadcasting to YouTube right now?
Yeah, it should be says live. There goes one viewer.
So it says live.
Yeah, I see the live here, but I think that's the Hangout. I don't know if that's YouTube.
YouTube? Let me see. It should say, yeah, because I clicked on the thing. Well, okay, whatever. Uh-oh. I put it on private. All right, now it's
that's not good. I talked to you all day already. I don't even talk to you no more.
Okay, I think we're good now. Let me see. All right, we go.
The YouTube too.
It's Argus.
And then I'm gonna put your guys' link to at the very top.
Okay.
Let me get this all started too as well.
All right, cool. We're live. I see it.
It's popping up now.
Yeah, we're on.
Okay. All right, we're good. People are just coming in right now.
Yeah, let's wait till we get some people in the chat room before we really start up.
And oh man. Let me put your YouTube channel in here too. All right, cool. All right, we got 14 viewers. They're just coming in the. I think they might have tried to join the first one.
Yeah,
and they couldn't jump in here. So let me go in there and
okay.
Let me fix that real fast. probably jump on that first one. They couldn't jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to edit this a little bit at the beginning, clean up this. Otherwise, there's going to be like 5 minutes of us just
Sitting
here staring at screens.
Yeah, let's see if it was up. No, it should be good now. Can you?
What's up?
I can't even see the chat. Okay, there goes the chat box. All right, cool. Yeah, what's up? Okay, got a few people in here.
Yep.
See, I don't even know how to make people admin or nothing like that. Horrible admin. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
I mean, Reezy's been doing this forever, and he still can't figure out how to do it. So I think we're fine.
Yeah, so like I see it right here, but I don't know. Yeah, smash the like button. Thank you.
What changes that, Alvaro? Been busy trying to get our uploads up for the day. Haven't really been paying a ton of attention to anything other than uploading shirts.
What's the change? Where's the change at? I don't see no change. No. Oh, here it is. Let's change it right now.
What they do?
We updated the products and earnings CVS file, analyzed the section of them. We replaced the child ASIN column into an individual product column. They changed the ASIN for children, or child ASIN, whatever that means. Okay. Still don't get what that means, so.
We're gonna have to just open it up. It's probably makes it a little easier to understand. Like when a child, instead of child ASIN, maybe it's like size, like youth large, whatever, instead of just the ASIN. Because before it would have been just the ASIN, so you'd have to try and determine what the ASIN was for each individual size.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, because they even like
yeah, that's what it is. And so you can sort by like fit, size, and color, so you can figure out like what your best selling colors are, size, etc. Not that size really matters. Size is determined by them.
Okay.
Color does though.
They rearranged all my cells too. Interesting.
Huh. Alvaro says Merch Analyze no longer works to sum up amounts of sales. They'll have to update it.
Yeah, I see that too. I see it pretty much works. I see.
Okay.
Yeah, that still works.
I just disabled everything so I don't have notifications going off in the middle of the YouTube.
All right.
Up to 32 people.
10 minutes. Oh.
Yeah, we're good. I'll finish it up after the. I've got one problem there. No, it's good.
34.
When you want to kick it off?
Start it now. It's okay. It's cool.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so let me see. All right, so we'll start off by the event. So the event, we're hosting an event in LA, January 26, 2018. There's about 6 speakers that are going, and yeah, I have the tickets. The tickets are available below, and the link and the YouTube link, and the prices will be going up by November 1st. I think they're going to go up to 300, 350, and I think they're 150 right now. So if you want to jump in on the early bird prices, go ahead and get them now. But if not, prices are gonna go up, because as soon as my sales go up, let's say if I'm making by January, I'm already at 7 or 8K a month, the price is just gonna go up, just regardless. You know what I mean? So just how the game works. And yeah, so let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and start with the questions and stuff. Well, Matt, what are your sales at for the day today?
I think we're at what, 13, 14, something like that for the day. They were kicking pretty well earlier, and then they kind of slowed down. Now we'll probably pick up another couple before the end of the night.
Yeah, I think by 9 o'clock you should probably have a couple more in. Okay, so on the weekend, I noticed some weird things happen on the weekend. On the 7th and the 8th, I think that's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 7th and the 8th, I had 22 sales on the 7th and then 15 sales on the 8th, and I was averaging like 350 shirts a week, like 355, 360.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just dropped down tremendously, and I was like, "What?" Like, I honestly think Amazon started throttling a lot of the listings and stuff, because my sales have dropped down. The last 7 days, I'm at 252 shirts sold, and then the royalties are down to 1175. And yeah, months to date, I'm at 400 shirts sold and 1805 in royalties. What are you for the month?
Hold on. I have to look at it. $139. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Oh, you've got it on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 139 shirts sold, and we're at $514 in royalties.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just starting to pick up for us too. It dipped down for us pretty heavy at the beginning of the month, and then since we started really maxing our uploads, so we've been maxing 20 uploads a day pretty much for the last 2 weeks. We've started to see numbers really start to pick up for us again. A lot of our new shirts are starting to sell too, so it's looking promising.
Yeah, and then another thing too is like the fonts and stuff like that. I'm actually getting into more of the fonts and stuff. I'm like looking into sales and stuff like that. Like, I had no idea what that was until I started looking at it. And my main designer, I think I just got lucky with him, because he's like, okay, you need this. I said commercial use. He already knew what to do. So
yeah, that's pretty much the opposite of our designer. Like, we've had to do a lot of training. So she's had a hard time figuring out what the difference is between commercial and free for personal use. So we've had to kind of do some really heavy training. She's got it now. But, it's one of those things. I know a lot of people have been asking questions about, like, in the groups, like, with designers and outsourcing and all that stuff, like what the system is. Honestly, like, I feel like every single one of them is going to be different. Like, some designers are going to have experience in t-shirts and they're going to know this stuff. And other ones are going to be great at Illustrator and, Photoshop and all that stuff. But you're going to have to train them from the ground up, like what they can use, what's good, what's not, what you guys are looking for. So I know a lot of people are looking for like a video that's like, do A, B, C, and then that's going to like give you a system for your designer. I think it's going to be a lot more involved than that.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. Like with my designer, I'm trying to have him train another guy from the Philippines. He's a designer too, and he sent me a Grinch naughty list or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, but he did like a glow on the outline of the font, and I was like, why is it so blurry? Like, why does it look like that? And then my main designer gets mad. He's like, I can't change his mindset. I can't help him. I can't teach him how to design if you don't know how to design. And I'm just like, well, I think he's just putting the glow on there be patient with them because I was patient with you. You sucked the first month. What's the difference? And then he's better than me at designing, but I guess I can say he sucks.
Hey, man.
So, yeah, but pretty much that's what I've been doing lately is like once you train the first designer, like that's your foundation right there. And then the next designer, the first designer, the main designer can train the next one. And then on and so forth. And then you just start building a team. So
yeah, especially if you can like tap on that main designer too to help you to find some other designers. So find people they have a relationship with that, you know, it just helps to build your team out.
Yeah, exactly. And then you guys always have that first. I noticed about you guys, that first design. You guys always have that first design, and it gets like the first sale automatically. And I look on the merchant informer. I'm like, what are you guys doing on here already?
You can always tell by like RJ can always tell our listings like just the way that I write them. So it's funny. Like he'll hit me up and like, this your shirt? Yeah, every time.
Because you got me first. You're like, is this your shirt? I could tell by listing. I was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna start moving your shirts. Okay, all right.
Let's start doing some questions.
Yeah, let's start off and hit the questions. Let's get in here right away.
Okay. This is always the hard part, is finding out where it actually started.
Let's go to the top. Hey guys. Hey. Oh, they made it. Made it out of the bed out of the UK. It's 2 a.m. in the morning in the UK. There's people watching. Yeah.
That's some hustle right there. That's more than I'd be willing to give. This is on a replay.
All right.
What's our first question? Do you see it?
That was about the CVS download with the child ASIN.
Okay.
No, after that, merge analyze doesn't long words. Unicorn Smasher and others.
Okay, he's talking about plugins for Chrome.
Yeah. Ivan, what's up, man? What's going on? Just need a help.
Okay. Hey, Donnie, you're asking about Unicorn Smasher and other plugins for Chrome. There's a pinned post at the top of the Facebook group that has a bunch of the plugins in there. I use all of those that you have right there. Some of the other ones I use, they're not necessarily like merch plugins, but I use, there's a plugin that's called Extensity. So like if you've been doing this for a while, you get a lot of plugins that are built up in Chrome, and it really slows down your computer, especially if you have an older computer. So what Extensity does, it lets you actually shut off some of the plugins. So if you're working in Photoshop or something like that, you don't need all this other stuff running in the background. It helps speed up your computer. So that's another one I would recommend.
Okay. There's Manny. He said everybody signed up for the LA meet. Can't wait.
Nice.
Thank you. Appreciate that. If you think of a good design but not selling. Okay. If you think of a good design but not selling, would you go back and edit the bullet points?
Yeah, we do that quite a bit, actually. It just kind of happens because you're going through and you may have a design that sells in that same niche. And the other design you think is good, right? But like your bullet points might be a little bit different. So we'll go back in and, you know, if we notice like a particular design is selling and the other one's not, we'll go in and edit the bullet points and make them a little bit more similar so they hit on the same keywords, everything else.
Yeah. Also, too, like another important thing is like if you have let's say you have a shirt in the same niche, but it's different keywords and the brand is totally different. Like I would go back in there and put the same brand, like kind of match up the brand together. So, because you get all that traffic coming in, and if they click on the brand, there's a lot of people that actually purchase through there. You know what I mean? By clicking on the brand. So it's very important that you kind of pay attention to that too as well. I know it takes some time because you don't want to go back and you feel like, oh, I'm doing this and doing that, but it's very important because you can actually get a sell by someone clicking on your brand and seeing the rest of your shirts.
Yeah, I mean, we had a shirt that had not like sold for, I don't know, probably almost 2.5 months. Like it sold almost instantly, and then it hadn't sold at all. And then we put it all under the same brand, and suddenly before you knew it, we had like 3 sales right away.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll work a design too. Like if I feel like it's a good design, but maybe I make a few tweaks, and then like it'll sell the next day. So it's just sometimes I'll look at a design and be like, I can do better than that, and then it takes off.
And like, well, you want to get more into that? Like say for example, like so if you have like a very broad, like a broad niche shirt that's selling, like what would you do to Erin, like, what would you do to come in and like submit you down? Like there's ways you can do that too, right? Correct? Get what I'm saying?
Well, like as far as
so like say we start
to
up,
like make it more specific.
More specific. So like say you start with a basic shirt like gay pride or whatever, and then from there we take it down. Like we have a shirt that's selling in the design, and we take it down to, you know, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like I just look at it, and if I can make, like, we found that like certain things go together, and we're like, okay, well, I keep seeing this pop up, so maybe we do need to add this element into a shirt to kind of combine it, and then make it like a sub niche of that. I mean, we've done that for sure. Yeah, just by noticing like what's selling and what's not.
Okay. Good. Okay, and then Jesse was like, what's your daily goals? Daily goals as in shirt sales, more likely profit, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like for daily, I don't really necessarily care because it's going to fluctuate, you know, up and down all the time. It's more about monthly thing for me. For me, daily, it's all about like hitting our max uploads. So we're just trying to max out our uploads every single day. That's the stuff that you can control, right? Like you can control, you know, how many designs you're putting on Amazon every single day. You can control like your bullet points, how well you're writing, all that stuff. I can't control the sales. What I can do is just control the stuff that I can control, you know, put the best work in that I can, put in the maximum effort, make sure that we're taking care of all that stuff. And I think all the rest of it will take care of itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also too, right now with me, with the royalties and stuff like that and shirt sales, I'm more worried about trying to get it over $200 a day on average with royalties. Like I want my worst day to be $200 a day in royalties. You know what I mean? Because you can still do a lot of damages with $200 in royalties just without touching anything. That's pretty good. But you know what I mean? Like the best day average was back-to-back 2 days was like 250 to 280 just on a regular day. You know what I mean? So it varies.
Mm-hmm.
So RJ. You see Fernando? Are you right there?
Yeah. So Matt, RJ, or Erin, where you find a shirt for inspiration to make a design? How similar do you keep the design in text? So this is kind of a discussion we've been having the last couple of days because we've noticed like one of the things that we did really successfully with the Eclipse is we felt like we made a design that was very different from everything else that was out in the market. And I feel like that's something that we didn't do as good a job with some of our Halloween designs. Like they're selling, but they're not selling as well as I would like. And I think they're good designs, but I think there's just a lot of stuff out there that's really similar. So, you know, especially like in a trending niche, because I'm hearing a lot of questions about like, how do you find a trending thing? What do you guys do with that stuff? Like when you're in a trending niche, you want to make sure that your shirt stands out, that's something different. Like if you're just taking somebody else's designs and doing small tweaks, it's not going to really make a difference. And you're never going to be able to penetrate into that niche and get sales. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Honestly, with me, like how I'm doing it, let me go back to his question. Like I just give it to my designers and I just tell them to make it better. And that's pretty much it. And like my shirt that I sold 3 times today is a Tooth Fairy shirt. And it's just a tooth with the face on it. And it has a magic wand and it says Tooth Fairy. And it has like the magic wand has a star on it. Well, and that sold 3 times for me today at $16.99. And it's just, yeah, I didn't think that was going to sell.
One thing that helps me for inspiration is Pinterest and then like Instagram. And I don't necessarily go on there to copy anything, but it's more like if I see like a saying or something that I like, I'll make a completely different design with that saying. Or I go on there to look for like layout ideas, things that I like to, you know, I can maybe use it somehow in another way, but that's something I like to do. Is I just scroll through Pinterest and spend a little bit of time.
I think what else was I looking at? There's Pinterest. Well, Etsy too. You can look at Etsy. You can find all kinds of can't even
any of the t-shirt sites, quite honestly. So like T-shirt, Redbubble, all of those shirts. Like a lot of times you can find some inspiration there too.
There's this one too. It's lookhuman.com. That one's a good one too as well. I just put it in the chat box. So have you looked at them?
No, we haven't really looked at those.
Check it out. They have some pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
All right. Let's do the next one. Did you get a designer or Did you get your designer from Upwork like Neil, or from Merchant from Upwork? Did you get your designer from Upwork like Neil, or from Merchant Informer did?
I think he's just saying Neil from Merchant Informer. No, ours was from onlinejobs.ph. I think you got your first designer off of Upwork, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, actually, so me and a buddy were looking. He was on Upwork, so we were looking for a designer together. And when he actually found him, and somehow he got his email somehow, and then we just went from there. And then after that, we split the designer. Like, he made 2 designs for me, and he made 2 designs for him. And yeah, we ended up having him in our Skype for a long time. And then next thing you know, I got the buddy, and then I went on to onlinejobs.ph.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. It's like hit or miss. Like, if you if you go on onlinejobs.ph, don't expect your first designer to be the best designer, because they're honestly out there trying to make money like how you're doing it.
They're hustlers. Like, they're straight hustlers. Yeah. Like, you have to put your time in and make sure that you do your due diligence, make sure that these people can actually do something. So like, what we did is we got a bunch of different applications. We had probably 35 different people apply, and you'll be able to weed people out immediately, because they won't include any kind of portfolio. They'll be like, I've never used Illustrator, but I can draw, so I would like this job. And obviously that doesn't work for you, right? So what we did is we sorted out our applications by the ones we thought that were the best, picked 3 or 4 of them, and had them do a test where they designed 3 designs for us. And it was stuff that they wouldn't be able to go find a picture and just make a copy of it or whatever. They had to actually do the work. And that kind of helped us to figure out who could actually do something.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then what level did you start outsourcing designs? That was the next question. I mean, what level did you start outsourcing?
So what, 500 tier? Yeah.
500 tier. Yeah, I started right away. I had the account already for about a year. I probably made about 12 shirt sales. Okay. So I already had the account already, but I probably made 12 shirt sales in a year. And then I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. And then I was like, you know what? I have a designer. Let me try this. I listed a shirt at $11.99. I sold it 12 times right off the back. It was a Donald Trump shirt. And I was like, wow, okay. So then I went into it and just started full time. Like, literally, just as soon as I went into it, that's when I started outsourcing. So yeah. How do you have you started pricing your shirts on Printful and Etsy yet?
Not specifically the Printful Etsy stuff, but just going off the experience we had with Etsy before. It's kind of like merch here. You want to price to the market. You want to see what the market is pricing at, and you want to be somewhere right in that range, right there, right in the middle, maybe a little bit higher. But it's going to come down to the quality of your shirt, how good your mock-up is, how good your pictures are, all of that stuff. And then also how good your listing is. Listings on Etsy are completely different from Amazon, because you actually have to write the entire listing from scratch, whereas Amazon fills in most of that stuff for you. But yeah, you want to be pricing towards where the market is.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too, and I've been taking a lot of advice from Matt. I priced my price is straight across, so less clicks. It's priced at $20, and they pay $5 for shipping. And I sold one about 30 minutes ago, a shirt 30 minutes ago, and they paid for the shipping, and they paid the full price for the shirt. I'm not sure how much the profit is, maybe about $10 profit. It's anywhere between $8 to $15 profit. If they buy 2 shirts, it can go all the way up to 18 to 20. But that's what I mean. Well, $8 on regular for 1 shirt, and then 12 to 20 on 2 shirts or something like that.
Math and RJ strong point. It's okay.
You got the point.
Yeah. All right.
How much do you pay? How much are you paying your designer per design, or what are you doing?
It works out to right around $2 a design, somewhere in that range.
Last month, I paid my main designer was $788. I'm not sure how many designs he did, but he's pretty honest with me, because he knows that's his full-time job, and he's pretty straight to the point, and he watches everybody else too, because he don't want no one else doing trademarks. If he sees a trademark design, he'll call him out on it. Hey, what is this? You know what I mean? So like I said, build that relationship with the first designer, and then he'll take you throughout the whole process. Let's see.
The Etsy, the titles question.
Yeah. Do you need to treat titles like the focus and the keywords and tags? Yeah. Okay. With the Etsy part, with the titles and tags, what I've been doing is using. Where's it at? Real fast. Let me find it. What was it? Etsy something rank?
You're talking about Etsy rank?
Yeah, Etsy rank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that in the chat. 1 second. All right, so I've been using Etsy rank. So for example, if it's a Christmas shirt, I will go in and type Christmas shirt, and I'll get all kinds of keywords from there. Or like if it all depends, like what type of shirt, Santa Christmas shirt, or just a Christmas shirt in general. I will take all the ranking keywords that I see on there, and I'll just throw them inside the listing, the title. And then I have a tool. That actually, when I go to it, I click on it and it uploads the tags automatically. So that kind of
shortens the listing time a little bit. Yeah. I mean, listings on Etsy, like they take a long time to write. There's a lot of stuff in them. So it helps if you have any kind of tools that can help you to speed up the process a little bit. Titles, like they're going to be similar to the Merch by Amazon thing. Like you want them to be keyword heavy, but you also want them to be descriptive. It's one of the big ranking factors on Etsy. So, if you write good titles on MBA, same thing with Etsy, although I think you have more keywords in Etsy that you can fit in there. The titles are bigger.
Yeah, and it's like with Etsy, you can write, like, don't just, if it's like a cat shirt, don't just write cat shirt or cat t-shirt. You have to write like orange cat or like whatever it is, orange cat t-shirt or something like how they would be searching for it. Because if you have something specific on that shirt, then you want them to be able, when they type it in, that your shirt pops up. But it's kind of like a lot of that kind of stuff, like real descriptive.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one. Shopping LA from
Sweet.
Amanda, good. Be waiting to see you too.
Donnie's saying if you put them under the same brand, some lines. At the end of the day, man, like here's the thing: there are tools that are going to show people what the best-selling stuff is on Amazon, and like the ability to sell multiple shirts or to take a listing. So say somebody finds one of your shirts, right? And they look at your listing, they don't necessarily want to buy your shirt, but if they scroll down a little bit because all of your shirts are under that brand for that niche, they'll see like 10 other designs of yours. If you don't have that, they're going to see like 10 other designs of other people, right? So it's just another opportunity to make a sale. I think it's more important. If you have a shirt that's selling, if you have a shirt that's good, like they're going to take it. And honestly, man, like the rest of your listings, you probably don't have every single shirt crushing. Like if every single shirt is crushing, why do you care? And if it's not crushing, nobody's stealing your shirt. Nobody's taking a shirt that's never made a sale.
I mean, there was maybe 25 Shopify stores that had our Eclipse shirt, and they had it on sweatshirts, on tank tops, on all kinds of stuff, and we still made tons of sales every day on Amazon. So it's just like you can either waste your time fighting it, or you can just make more designs and make more money.
And how many reviews did you get from that too as well? Like,
yeah, you cut out on us, RJ.
You can't hear you. The reviews, just by people promoting your shirt for free. How many reviews? Did you guys get like 19, 20 reviews on that shirt?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
RJ.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you now. I don't know if it's your headphone jack or what.
I can't hear him.
Good now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got it?
Okay.
He's like underwater.
Hello?
Okay, there you go.
All right, we're good. That was weird.
That was weird because you guys were doing that earlier. You guys were like cutting out too.
Might be just stupid Bluetooth.
Okay. That's what I was saying. So when they advertise your shirt for free because on Shopify, that was a pretty good, interesting point. You got all kinds of reviews and free advertisement from that, correct?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, if people are doing Shopify, they're probably doing Facebook ads to drive sales to their Shopify store to get traffic. So the first thing people do is they go and look on Amazon for the exact same thing. It drives sales for you.
Okay. All right. That was an interesting one.
Jacob Topping. Do you all upload yourselves or do you outsource the uploading? I do all of our uploading. I know that RJ has an uploader that does it for him. That's actually one of the next things we're looking to do. So we're going to hire another designer, and then after we hire the designer, I'm going to hire an uploader. This is free me up to do some more things.
Like I'll upload them to draft and pick colors and throw in a generic title so he knows what it is when he goes in there. And so he can just start going through it.
Yeah. That's with the uploader, I actually knew her for like 6 months, and she's pretty good, and I kind of broke it down for her, very simple, and she just already knows like don't upload certain keywords because you'll get it rejected. She already had like about 4 rejections already, but she's uploaded about 1,000 shirts already. So you kind of do the math. It's like, okay, she's obviously was like a 0.4% or something like that.
When's the last time you got a rejection with her?
I want to say sometime last week. I have 21 rejections.
All time?
I have 3,499 live designs and 21 rejections all times.
I thought we were going to get 2 last week, but somehow the shirts got through. So send something in without checking the trademark first. So somehow they got through, and then we deleted them afterwards. So like if that happens to you guys, like, and it will happen to you, like you're just going to be busy uploading and you're just going to forget to check something.
I'm tired.
Like, yeah, it was like late at night. So play it better safe than sorry.
Jacob Top, how much royalties did you roll back into outsourcing and marketing?
Marketing, practically nothing. Like the only thing that we're doing right now is running some AMS ads for keywords on certain shirts. Into outsourcing, we're paying one designer a month right now, $450, but we're planning on expanding that quite a bit. So we'll probably pay, 3 times that by the end of this month. And then just, as we continue to grow and continue to scale, we're just going to continue to scale it out.
Yeah. Right now with me, I'm no more than $1,400 a month with designer and uploader. Well, designers and uploader. So, and then with Etsy, it's just paying for itself. It's like pretty much break even right now with Etsy, but I made about 17, 18 sales on there. So,
do you always write in the description section? What do you do for the description, RJ?
I keep it. Where was that? I put my brand, and then I just put like I have my designer put like it's a clean, crisp design. That's it.
So we do a little bit more than RJ. I try to focus a little bit more on sales, simply because if you guys look at Amazon, like on the phone, let's pull it up real quick. Like when you look at a listing on mobile, this is going to take forever, so I don't know why I'm doing this. But when you look at a listing on mobile, the first thing that you see down below the shirt is you see the description. So I try to do like a little call to action. So if it's a Halloween shirt, it's something about Halloween is almost here. Make sure you get it in time, etc. Not in time. I don't want to touch on time for shipping, but like basically it's okay to buy it right now. And then we do the brand name thing, and then we'll do a little thing about the shirt. We'll typically copy like the bullet points and put it in the description.
So you're putting the call to action still in the description? So like buy it now?
Yeah, I'm putting call to action at the top of the description. I want it to be the first thing they read.
Interesting. Maybe I'll go back and do that and fix that for the uploader after this video. I think I should do that too. Okay, where we at? I'm going to make 50 Tooth Fairy shirts now. Put them under my brand so you can piggyback my listing.
Yeah, Reezy says he wants you to make him an admin. So,
man, can't even make myself an admin. How long do you wait how long do you wait before you pull shirts due to low sales and keep seeing conflicting information?
We've never. Oh, actually, I take that back. When we were on the 10 tier, we pulled 2 shirts.
No, it was 25 tier.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, but either way, we pulled 2 shirts because we wanted to put up more like 4th of July stuff just to get more sales. Since then, I haven't pulled a single shirt. If it comes off in 90 days, it comes off in 90 days.
Even if I redo a design, we'll just put up the new design and leave the old one up there. And sometimes, like, it's so funny that the old one, the ones that we didn't even like as much, will sell, and then the new one that we liked more doesn't. So you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, with me, like I honestly, because I'm in a higher tier, so I just upload, and 90 days past, it'll fall off. You know what I mean? I don't have time to worry about that. Like, well, in the lower tiers, of course, you want to pay attention to that. You want to test a lot more. Me, I'm just upload. If it falls off, then I'll have more to upload. Because once you get past that point, like I'm telling you guys, it's very important that you guys outsource because you want to build. You're building. And I already built a team for pretty much merch, and now I'm going over to Etsy. And I already have a team, but I want to build a team for there too. You know what I mean? So you got to scale.
Yep.
All right, next one. Oh, he's trying to ask us to look at his shirt live. What do you think?
I don't think that's going to work really well in Q&A because we can't show it to.
Yeah. What's up, Reezy? Yeah. Do you use AMS ads with new shirts or creating for data? How often do you run them to new designs and niches? That's all you right there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, so for me, it's more like trending stuff, right? Like, so Halloween, Christmas, that kind of stuff, I'm going to run an AMS ad for. For other niches, I don't really do it a whole lot just because I don't think it's necessary. It's more about like on a trending niche, I want to, for like Halloween or Christmas, I want as good a data as possible, good at keywords as possible, because I'm competing against so many other shirts in that niche.
And it's pretty cool too, because Amazon actually, when you retarget somebody on Facebook, okay, that costs money. Okay, now when someone clicks on your shirt on Amazon through the AMS ads, Amazon retargets for you for free.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very big thing. You know what I mean? So if you even, let's say you want to just start making sales for Halloween or even just to test it out for Christmas, do it. But keep in mind, when you get that click, Amazon's going to retarget them for free. So that's pretty cool. Like, you can't go on any other platform. They will not do that for you. On Facebook, Instagram, it don't matter. Snapchat, you got to pay for all that. That all costs money.
Explain what retargeting is for people, because some people might not know, RJ.
Okay, so if a person is retargeted with the ad, the chances of them buying that shirt or design or product or whatever, there's a higher percentage. The first time they click on it, they might not buy. The second time they see it, they might add it to the wish list. They might purchase it. You know what I mean? But then they get retargeted again for the third time. Most likely they'll buy it. You know what I mean? There's a higher percentage of them buying it if they see it a second time. 2 or more times they see it, the better percentage of them buying. So
yeah, so what retargeting is too, guys, it's like you'll see the same ad show up on like either on the same platform or on different platforms. So if you're on Instagram and you're scrolling through your feed, like you'll see Amazon ads show up, right? And the stuff that shows up in your Amazon ad is stuff that you've looked at on Amazon before. They're retargeting you. They're trying to get you to buy this stuff because they're like, hey, you looked at this listing once before. You must be interested in. Let's see if we can get you right now. That doesn't cost you anything, whereas on other platforms, it actually costs you money to be able to do that.
Yeah. So and then also too, like, so they're actually paying Facebook. They're actually paying Facebook to retarget them on there. So that's very important too as well. So they're actually paying Facebook so they can retarget you on the phone, the mobile, the desktop, like anywhere, Instagram, on your mobile, they're getting retarget. Amazon's actually paying them to retarget you. All right, next one. Awesome. I'm not sure if Amazon's going to freeze it you think they're going to freeze it for Q4?
I think so. Having that shirt factory deal not go through for them, I think it's going to screw up their production line. I don't see any way that if they don't freeze them, they're going to definitely be slowing down production.
Yeah. Okay. It says right here, did your designers get paid for the test designs? Did you pay your designer?
Yeah, I paid them something. I think I probably overpaid. I'd probably pay less this next time. I just kind of followed a model that somebody else was using. And honestly, I think I probably could have paid less. But, I mean, is what it is. I paid $4 a design for the 3 designs. I think I probably could have done it for 2 without a problem.
Me, I haven't did that with anybody. I just tell them, like, it's a long-term job. And if you want it, then let me see what you can do. You're like testing out your work. If you want the job, you'll do it for free. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then another thing too, once you throw out there, you want them to work part of the team. If you want them to be a part of the team, they love that. They wanna actually do work. They want to impress you. It seems like they want to impress you more, and they take it more seriously. So yeah, that's all on you, honestly. The dabbing shirts.
The dabbing shirts. I mean, I think there's a million of them, but they seem to be selling. I mean, white people like the dab. I don't know what to tell you.
A lot of kids' shirts that are dabbing shirts. A lot of kids buy them. I see all kinds of little kids on on Snapchat that all they do is dab. Facebook. So, okay.
Mike Riles, I think he's saying, can copying bullet points cause you trouble? I mean, Amazon has pulled people down for like wholesale copying a listing. There's a long thread in the big Merch by Amazon group about that. It's something that personally, I think if you fight it, you can probably get your shirt reinstated, but you don't want to be just straight up copying people's bullets. It's kind of shady.
Are your solar eclipse shirts still selling?
Yeah, we sell like 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
What are the best?
Sitting at their computer and is like, oh, I want to get my eclipse shirt today, even though it was like 2 months ago. Like, I don't get it.
That's crazy. Like I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm. What are they thinking about? What you think when they're buying a shirt, like eclipse shirt? So the next one was
best-selling colors. I mean, the dark colors are the ones that do well. So navy, the heathers, black obviously always kills. Asphalt does really well, and so does cranberry.
Cranberry does really good. And Kelly Green actually isn't bad either.
Yeah.
If your design looks good on it. And usually if you upload a black and a white font, the white always sells better and usually sells first.
Yeah.
The black. How about the royal blue? Have you guys been loading up to that?
Royal blue does well, but it just depends on the design. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's what your design looks good on.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, royal blue does well. It just seems like the darker colors by far. I mean, it's like what Amazon said. The dark colors are the ones that sell better. They do.
Yeah.
I mean, people would probably wear a black shirt before they wear like a lighter color.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you'd be surprised. Like I had a design that didn't even look good on a baby blue color, and they still bought it. I was like, this is not even gonna look good. Why'd you even buy this? I guess. I don't know.
Hey, the market decides.
Yeah, true.
The looser size, do you still do that?
You're not supposed to do that?
No, it's fine. You can. I just stopped doing it because they don't read it and it doesn't make a difference.
And then they just leave a review saying it's too small. It's like, okay.
So what do you guys do on the second bullet point?
Second bullet point, it's more keywords. So I'm trying to keep my bullet points really, really short. You know, probably no more than 2 sentences max.
Yeah.
So the second bullet point for me it's always another like keyword term, a keyword that I haven't used in anywhere else within like the title or the brand name or that first bullet point.
So for keywords in the bullet points all together. So first bullet point, 2 keywords. Second bullet point, 2 keywords.
Probably,
that's it.
Yeah.
So two keywords, first bullet point, second bullet point, 2 keywords, a description, call to action with keywords or no?
I'm going to copy the bullet points generally into the description. And then the description is going to be, you know, call to action, then click through on brand name for more shirts of this style. And then, you know, the bullet points down below.
Okay. All right. I'm fixing all that when I get off this live.
Yeah, you're going to be fixing for a while. I'm stuck in the 10 tier. Just keep at it. Like you just got to keep working it. I mean, it's one of those things that the 10 tier is the hardest tier to get out of. It sucks.
Because you have so little to put out there. And that's why we always say stick with the trending niches, because that's what's in demand. And it's
having one shirt sell like 5 times for you, like it does wonders for getting you out of that tier.
Mm-hmm.
So what works best? T-shirt, or T-shirt without a hyphen, or shirt? What do you use? in your title, what are you using?
We're doing t-shirt.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. T space shirt.
No hyphen.
No hyphen.
I'm doing a hyphen.
I don't need the hyphen.
No.
When I'm typing out, though, I hate typing T-shirt. Sometimes I just type shirt because I'm lazy. So we do T space shirt or just shirt. We don't do T, like T-E-E. We don't really do that a whole lot.
I do in the bullets.
Like a little bit, but I feel like sometimes it's not.
It's generally in the bullets.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really read all the bullets.
Yeah.
Okay. How many designs per niche do your designers make? Fernando, honestly, we make anywhere from 20 to 30 different types of designs a day. Depending on, like, let's say if it's like a Christmas shirt coming up, a Christmas holiday, we're going pretty hard. We do like, I want to say we're going to do like 200 designs for Christmas. The designers are going to get tired of doing Christmas designs, but hey, it's what it takes. You know what I mean? So I probably already have 2 pages up of Christmas already, and I need probably about anywhere from 7 to 9 more pages.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that you'll start doing too, like what RJ does and what we do too, is when you have a single design, like upload it to the premium shirt, upload it to different colors, all that stuff. As you get into higher designs, like it's really hard to upload like 80 like single different designs every single day. Like you're gonna have to find ways to be able to max out your designs just to make sure that you can continue to tier up as quick as possible.
But also still providing something for the customer. Like it's not like.
No, it's not like they're dummy. They sell. Like the different shirt colors and the different premiums, they sell.
Or different font colors, or changing it around, or using a different style or different layout.
Like, for example, I saw my first $21.99 shirt yesterday for premium. I upped the price to $21.99, and it made a sell. I was kind of surprised. So that kind of take in mind that the pricing, if the customer likes it, they'll buy it. So that's what I've been testing out too.
Which one was it? Was it Halloween? I don't know if it was.
Tell us.
And I'll tell you what shirt it is right now.
It was today.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it was a baseball shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Playoffs are going on right now, guys. So, and other pro tip: NBA is about to start, and people love basketball stuff. So, if you can find a way to make a creative basketball shirt, like now's the time. Get it out there.
Basketball mom, basketball dad, basketball uncle.
Check your trademarks, kids.
I'm sure they're all taken. It's baseball mom,
What's
mom, all of them.
What's the top selling color for women's shirts, Erin?
I think it's still dark.
Probably black.
Yeah.
Still. I mean, I do put purple and pink a lot, and purple sells pretty well. I mean, pink does, but I mean, black. Women like black because you always look thinner and better, and like black.
And then Jacob, merch. Was it merch? Dab, fidget, spinning, Santa, zombie thoughts?
If you can pull that off, I mean, that's going to sell like hotcakes.
Right?
Jesse, Matt and Erin, how's it working together? I thought it'd be cool to team with my wife. It's fun. There are moments where we fight about certain decisions. Like we both have very strong opinions about how certain things should go. So
we don't fight. We have discussions.
We have heated discussions.
We don't like yell at each other.
No, we don't yell at each other. But I mean, there are moments like it's like any business. Like
the eyes and
if you've ever been in like something where you have your own business, there's going to be strong opinions about something. So you have to figure out a way to work with somebody. And if it's your significant other, then you have to really figure out a way to work with somebody because you don't want things getting thrown at you or any of that stuff. I know you don't.
I don't throw nothing. Okay. Do you guys ever plan on driving outside traffic to existing listings? Do you just focus on maxing uploads? organic traffic
I mean, I
on
would
Amazon.
love to drive outside traffic to our listings. Unfortunately, the way that Amazon's set up, it's really hard to get any kind of data to be able to improve like your ad set or any of that stuff. So like what a lot of people are doing with Shopify stores is they're using Facebook ads to send all of that traffic. And the cool thing with Facebook is they have an ad set that you install some software on your website, and it improves every single thing based upon how long they spend on the site, where they have their mouse at, where they click, all that stuff, right? You can't do that with Amazon. It's a closed system. So it's really difficult to run outside traffic, especially because you don't have the ability really to be able to group your shirts together so you can drive somebody to see a group of your shirts. You're sending it just to a single listing.
Yeah, this is a crazy thing too. I was selling this product last year around this time. Okay, it's called a pixel. What he's talking about is called a pixel because it analyzes all the traffic. You put it on your website. It analyzes when a person clicks on it, it views the actual product, adds the cart, initial checkout, and then also of course the purchase. It tracks all that. Okay, last year around this time I spent $10. I had two ads running at $10. And I made over $1,000 in sales. So the ROI on that was ridiculous. I made like $700 profit in one day for the last 7 days, I was making $700 profit every single day because of Shopify, because I was selling one product and it just went crazy. And I made like literally like $50,000, $40,000 in sales just off of one product. So yeah, once Amazon upgrades their system, and they have all that where you can put a pixel on there, because I think that's what they're doing pretty soon, that where you can kind of open up your own store on Amazon. Once they do that, it's going to be crazy. Like you can do a lot more with it, and the traffic you can track everything, add to carts. So that's going to be pretty good. All right.
You guys doing premium shirts?
Yep.
Yes. Pretty much every design has a premium version of it up because some people are going to buy it. So it's still probably like 90-10, like 90% Anvil shirts, 10% premiums, but those are still sales.
Yeah, with me too. If I see it making a sale, I'll go ahead and upload it to premium. Right now, the last 3 days I was uploading to Anvil and premium, but I was uploading one design 4 times. So 2 on Anvil, darker and lighter color, and then premium, darker and lighter color. So I stopped that right now and just only uploaded to Anvil until I tear up. Once I tear up, I'm uploading one design 4 times. So yeah.
What tools do you use for keywords?
Honestly, I've been using Merch Informer. Like if let's say for Christmas, I'll go in there and I'll take like the 3 keywords that make sense and the brand, and I'll just take them and throw it in there. That's it. Keep it simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar to us. Like we'll use Sonar, the free tool from Selix. I like that tool. It seems to give pretty good, just if I'm looking for something and I want to have, because there's certain niches where like you just end up repeating a certain word over and over and over again because it's what the shirt's about. So I try and find like some synonyms or something that's a little bit different to change it up. But yeah, it's generally either Merch Informer or Sonar, or like I said, I'll even like just go straight to Amazon and kind of see if there's any patterns on the top selling shirts in that niche and make sure that I'm not missing any of those keywords.
Okay. Honestly, I think Amazon, they're very like on the keywords. They don't want you to know how their algorithm works. No. I honestly think they'll give you 3, like they'll mix it up. Okay, they'll give you, okay, I see this keyword, I search for it, I see the shirt up there 3 times in a row, and then the 4th time they'll switch it up and throw another shirt up there just to throw you off. They don't want you to know their algorithm.
Part of that too, though, is because Amazon's smart, right? Like they cookie you when you're doing searches, so like they're trying to figure out what they have to do to get you to buy. So that's part of the reason why you'll see different results. So that's why, like when you look at it in incognito, it's clean data. It's not, you're not seeing all of the other cookies and all the other results from when you searched. So, when you're doing research on Amazon itself, it helps a lot of times to look at things in incognito, even though you can't run plugins. It helps to get clean data there.
Yeah. Okay, the pizza slut design. Good job, Donnie.
Where'd it go? What do I normally say in the call to action? it's probably easier for me just to make a post about that, Lilana, instead of like just saying it, because I've got a couple of different ones that I kind of just rotate words through. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a little bit of a time component. So there's an event coming up. You want to make sure that you have your shirt so you can wear it for the entire month, buy now type thing.
Yeah. The what was it? Is it T-Chip or was it? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us some pretty good call to actions. Like, it kind of makes you think when you read their.
They're legit, yeah.
Good.
I don't know if you guys can see this book here or not. That book right there, that book's money. Like, if you guys are doing any kind of e-commerce outside of this stuff, like, I can't recommend this book enough. Like, it's legit. So it's one of the best books on advertising out there, just in writing copy.
I will put my Amazon affiliate link in the YouTube description after this video. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay. Etsy to Printful. There are many types of shirts on Printful all over the LA brand.
Lilana had one up right above us regarding doing under the same brand. How many shirts per brand would you suggest? I think for me, it just kind of depends on what the niche is. I mean, if it's like Halloween, you don't want to necessarily have like 200 shirts all under one brand, because it's going to be hard for people to sort through that stuff. So break it up a little bit. But for most of your niches, like, you're probably not going to have more than 25 shirts up. Like, even on like cat, like, I don't think we would have more than 25 shirts up. So I think it's fine putting it under one brand for that niche.
I think the same thing too. Like, honestly, like, I really don't take too much time to think about it. I just go on there and throw it under one brand. My designer is actually, she hasn't been doing everything under one brand, but the last couple of days we have, though. So she asked me what brand we're gonna put the Christmas niche under, and I sent it to her, and she's already doing it. So yeah, I think it don't matter. Let's see there.
So it's just Etsy question for you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually, so what shirts do I choose to sell on Etsy, and how do I price them? I'm actually still testing that out right now. As far as the market for Etsy, I know that it's more towards women. Okay. And I'm marketing more towards women's shirts because I see that a lot of women go on there and buy. And that's what it seems like the market is. So I've been testing the last couple of days. I've been buying a lot of mock-ups. And with the pricing, I keep it very simple. I don't change the pricing at all because I haven't got to that point where I'm established brand. So once I get to an established brand, maybe I can raise the price up a little bit more. But for now, the less clicks that I do, the better. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make it profitable as much as possible. I'm trying to brand right now. So once I brand, then I can mess around with the pricing. But for the most part, like I said, I'm doing I think it's the Unisex 301 Bella. That one right now, that shirt, that's the one I'm selling for $20 plus $5 for shipping. So I really don't have too much information on Etsy yet.
Yeah,
I have like 72 sales.
Yeah, exactly. For both of us, we're still just kind of testing out the market. So like, it's going to take a little while to get some sales, get some data, and give you guys some really good information on what we think is going to be the best practices, because we don't know yet either. We're just experimenting.
Yep.
Can Pixel track an Amazon package?
No, it can't. A Pixel can't track an Amazon purchase. They don't allow that yet. A Pixel is made for Facebook. So Facebook and Instagram. So it's made for that only. They haven't established anything like that yet. But if Amazon could do that, that'll be really good. Once they establish that Pixel, yeah, it goes crazy. Like, literally, you can make like 8, 20, 30 sales in 1 hour if you have a Pixel that's on fire. Like, you can make crazy sales. So yeah. Next questions.
All right. Do you use the exact same bullet points and titles for both Anvil and premium shirts?
I do. I just keep it very simple, and I've been using the same technique that I haven't even updated my technique of uploading the bullet points of the description yet. So yeah, I have to go back and fix it.
Like, I mean, literally the only difference that we have between our bullet points and everything else is, and this is a part of the reason too, we went away from the for a looser size, order a size up thing, because the premium shirt already has that in there. So I was having to create a second bullet point for all the premium shirts because I didn't want to double that up. So what we do is we just try and fit in fitted shirt in the title, just to differentiate between the normal Anvil shirt and the premium shirt. And maybe it'll be, if I have enough room, I'll fit in slim fit t-shirt in the title basically instead of fitted. That's it. Other than that, it's the exact same bullet points. Any idea what's going on with the slow sales this week? I'm almost half down on the previous weeks. Starting to think I'm missing something.
You too? Who said that? Where's that?
This is A more.
Oh,
it's what we were talking about earlier. We both think that Amazon's kind of messing around with things a little bit on the back end.
Weren't they out of outsourcing?
And then they were out of a number of sizes in Anvil too.
They're asking you a question right there, Matt. I don't know if you want to answer that one.
Is Erin single? If she is, I spent a whole lot of money for nothing.
No more hangouts for you, Erin. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Are you just on Etsy right now or any other PODs? You're doing a couple other PODs, right? Or you were doing Redbubble for a while.
I'm making sales here and there on Redbubble, but none of my VAs, they don't want to do uploads to Redbubble because it takes too much time. They don't like doing it.
Is it like Etsy?
No, it's more of it's like, so when you go on there, you upload the product. When you upload the product, you have like 12 different items you can list it on. You can put the stickers, shirts, all over print, dresses, skirt. I've had like a sushi design. I was going to put it on a skirt, but I started laughing. I was like, but the stickers are making sales. But the thing is, so the stickers make sales, but you got to go in there and like position them correctly. So that's the bad thing. That takes a lot of time. And then you got to put it on the shirt too, make sure it's good. And then if you want to put it on a phone case, you have to position it correctly too as well. But I made a sale on a hoodie and a shirt at the same time. And that was like a $20 profit. So you need someone to upload on there full time.
What are they coming out with after shirts? I think we already know the answer to that. It sure looks like it anyways. It looks like they're coming out with hoodies and long sleeves, right?
Yeah, the hoodies and the long sleeves. I called it out the previous day before. I seen in the coding, it said something about hoodies. And then the next day, they actually had the link for a hoodie up and people started purchasing them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
This next question regarding AMS ads, how many keywords do you try to put in the ad? So I think she's talking about a manual targeting versus automatic targeting. And I just put in the keywords that seem to be converting fairly well. So stuff that was getting impressions and was actually converting. So you need to look at the actual data that they give you. So you download it in a CSV file, and you can put it into Excel and just sort it out and see like what terms are getting impression, what terms are getting clicks, which one of those clicks are actually getting sales. Because you're going to have some terms in there that are getting a ton of impressions but aren't getting any clicks at all. So you don't want to be putting those in there because they're not converting. You're just basically paying for a term that's going to get impressions but not be able to convert anything for you. I'm not an expert on ads. Like, this is just me kind of playing around with things, but like that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm putting in keywords that after I go through the automatic targeting, the keywords that seem to get the most impressions and the most clicks, because that should result in sales.
Yeah. Then you messed around with was it a wine shirt last time, or what shirt were you messing around with last time?
Two different ones. They're both like a witch shirt and then a wine shirt. So the data was pretty similar just because they were both Halloween and they both had witches in it.
But I think it was making sales though, but it didn't kind of track it, huh?
No, yeah, it was weird. Like there would be days where you would see that I would have like this spike in sales, and it kind of coincided with, because I would turn my ads on and off just because I didn't want my ads running at night when people weren't going to buy as often. So I would see a spike in sales, but you wouldn't see it tracked on the actual data that they were giving us.
Yeah. And the same thing here. I just ran a couple ads, and I actually seen one of my shirts for Oktoberfest. It actually made a couple sales. It made a lot of sales actually, and I wasn't too sure if it was because of the ads were running to it or just because it was just a good shirt. So I was like, Amazon don't really tell you that information, and it kind of sucks. They don't give you that much information on it.
Their ad product isn't fantastic at being able to like actually analyze the data.
Well, yeah, because if we get 3 sales on something, I'm like, oh, are you running ads? He's like, no. So it's like, okay.
We don't know what the exact structure is going to be, Alvaro. He's asking, do you know if hoodies will be grandfathered in with your current merch designs? So we don't know how it's going to roll out. Like, they may roll it out to everybody all at once. Chris Green seems to think that it's probably going to come out slower than that. So they're going to roll it out, to a few select people and then expand it slowly but surely, which kind of makes sense to me. Like, you're just not going to take a new product that you don't have experience making and suddenly offer it to the entire platform. You're going to test it out with probably the people that make the most sales, because they're more likely to be able to make good product. You don't have to worry about them, and then roll it out slowly but surely as you get better at making it.
Yeah.
Says,
yep.
Do you guys run Facebook PPE ads for merch? Are we able to use our affiliate links?
Nope.
No, you're not able to do that. They don't like that, actually. They kind of
actually that result in your account getting shut down, your affiliate account.
Yeah, I did that before, and then I had to open up another one.
Claudia.
The company has to put in a bid to print on Amazon T-shirts and other items. What does that mean?
She's saying she knows somebody that's in contact with Amazon. They're bidding on doing the work, doing the printing work.
Oh, okay. Do you still use Shopify? No, but I plan on going back onto there. I know a lot about ads and people buying stuff. What's your goal for merch this year?
So my goal for fourth quarter is I want to make 20 grand. So I think that's definitely possible.
That's doable. That'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
I was for December, I was trying to shoot for 30K for the month. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's going to be hard, but we'll see.
A lot of it's going to be out of our hands, honestly, too, because it depends on what Amazon's going to do. Like, is Amazon going to be able to maintain production and everything else? Are we going to be dealing with shortages on shirts like they had the last couple of years? There's a lot of unknowns. So provided that Amazon can actually sell the shirts that are out there and everything else, like, I think we could make a lot of money.
That's another thing, too. That's why it's very important. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's hard because like they had issues with shirt quantities for 4th of July. And I just worry like Christmas is like 8 times worse than that. So
it was like a 2-week delay, for that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why it's very important. I think it's very important for everybody to upload every single day because like, let's say if it freezes, you have a lot of designs up and you're still going to be making sales. So it's very important. So
yeah, that's the other thing too. Something that we've started to do is, so normally what we'll do is we'll price our shirts a little bit lower to begin with to try and get a couple sales and then bump them up. Right now we're uploading all of our shirts at the standards, the Anvils at $16.99, the premiums at either $19.99 or $21.99, depending on the niche. Simply because I don't want to be in a position where I've got like shirts that are selling and they're selling 10 a day at $11.99. I'm making 39 cents every single shirt. So we're just trying to plan around it. Like in a worst case scenario, Amazon does freeze all that stuff. At least I know I'm getting paid out on the amount of money that shirt should actually be paying me.
Jesse, how long did it take to get to where you guys are at?
We started Amazon merch. So I got my account approved in April. We got married in April. So we actually didn't start on anything until like the very end of May. So basically, like I think May 28th was the first sale we ever had. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've been doing it since then. I think this is what, our 5th month?
I don't know.
I'm not good at math either.
I started, it was in January 2015. But like I said, I only have probably like 12, 13 designs up. And they're probably, because I don't know nothing about Photoshop, they're probably shitty. The customers were probably getting their shirts and it was all blurry. pixelated and stuff.
YouTube's gonna whack you for that curse word right there. I've been good, man. I haven't said anything yet. You got to break the streak.
See what you did. All right. Yeah. Okay. So
it's our first merch December. Yeah, this is, I think, for both of us, this is our first merch December.
Yeah, going in for December full time is like the first time. What percentage of your shirts sell? What percentage of the shirts sell that you upload?
No idea.
No idea.
Don't track it. It's just I have no idea.
It's honestly not a very important thing. A more important thing is uploading. Uploading every single day is more important to us because you can care. Like I can upload 1,000 shirts, but then 3 or 4 of them take off and they're making more than what I expected. Like, you know what I mean? You could be making.
There's no startup cost for merch. You know what I mean? Like if you have a designer, then you have that cost right there. But if you're designing your own shirts, there's no startup cost. So it doesn't really matter if the shirt doesn't sell. Like what are you out? You're out time. It's not like other businesses where you actually have to, pay attention and figure out what your most profitable shirts are and figure that out. Like it's just not something that it's really that important to us.
What's an effective, efficient way? What's a good way to what's the most profitable way to max out your uploads and make more sales?
Merch Pro.
Merch Lister Pro.
Yeah, I mean it's the fastest way I found to upload. You create a profile for every shirt that you want to upload, and basically what it does is it goes through and it fills out all that stuff for you.
And then I'll try and do chunks of obviously like the same niche that day, or maybe 2 or whatever, so that when he's doing it, it's the same thing. And he changes a few things, but it's not like he's rewriting new listings like for cats and dogs and Christmas and Halloween. It's like all kind of, so he can just roll through it.
Yeah, we try and chunk things as much as possible. So if we're working on, a particular niche like cats, like we do a bunch of cat shirts. We don't like do random shirts all over the place.
Let's see. Yeah, with me, I just upload and I send 15 links a day to my designers, and they see what we're gonna go through. Like say for example, like next month is this month's Halloween. Last month, and I would upload like 30 or 40 shirts to Halloween, and then the next day or whatever, we're done with that week of Halloween designs. We'll break it off and go into cat niche, dog niche, and go from there and just upload. And I really don't have to worry about uploading because I have a uploader for that.
Yep.
Facebook. So how do you target a specific shirt for Facebook using Facebook? That's a whole nother story. That's like
evergreen or holiday designs going into December. What are you doing, RJ? What are you doing more of?
Like I said, like I kind of with my designers, I don't want them to be uploading making designs for a specific niche because they'll get tired of it. I don't want them to make 100 designs for Christmas. You know what I mean? I want to make 50, and then we'll break off into something else, and then we'll do another 50. So I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So the way it works for us right now is Erin's working on like holiday stuff, so Christmas, that kind of thing, and then our designer's doing like the evergreen stuff right now. And then occasionally we'll see a design and we'll work on some evergreen stuff. I want to have actually a lot more evergreen stuff going up into Christmas, because part of our strategy for going up was we were focusing all on holidays, trending niches, and everything else. So our evergreen isn't quite as big as I'd like it to be. Because the thing you got to think about, guys, is when people are buying Christmas presents, like how often did you get a Christmas themed shirt as a Christmas gift? Like more often than not, you got a shirt that was like, if you were into softball, you got a softball shirt, something like that. So you want to make sure that you have all that stuff out there, because that's the stuff people are buying Christmas gifts for.
Mm-hmm. Like they might buy a Christmas shirt for themselves, but
yeah, exactly. So we want to get a lot of evergreen shirts going into Christmas. That's kind of where we're at. We're going to have Christmas themed shirts up because they'll sell, but we want to make sure we have plenty of evergreens up.
I honestly think with the Christmas shirts, it's going to be more of like a funny, ugly shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking when you go to a party, they can wear an ugly sweater. Some people are going to be wearing ugly shirts.
100%.
That's what you're not gonna wear a Christmas shirt on Christmas Day. Oh, you might, because
some people are weird like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
He had one last year. It was a sweater, or a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It was a reindeer throwing up.
It's for the ugly sweater party.
Sweater party.
I hate to go into those ugly sweater parties.
How does Amazon's algorithm work?
Good question. We don't even know.
There are a lot of people that are spending a whole lot of money to figure that out, and they don't know. It changes constantly. I think that the best advice I can give you is Amazon gives you their best practices for a reason. They're giving you those best practices because those are the things that Amazon wants to see, which means Amazon's going to design their algorithm around those best practices. That's what you should do.
So is it better to learn Photoshop, Illustrator, or outsource all your designs?
It depends on your situation, man. Like, I think that personally, if I was starting from scratch and I didn't have my wife that already knew how to do all this stuff, we would have outsourced the designs, because it just takes so much time to become proficient, to become good. Like there's a cost for taking that time to learn how to do that stuff.
I mean, I went to school for interior design. I didn't go to school for graphic design, but I learned the programs in school for doing like my design board. So I didn't know how to design t-shirts or whatever. And so I really had to, I knew the basics, but it took me from the time I did Etsy till now. I mean, it's been quite a road of learning. So it's not just something you're
not going to pick it up overnight.
Yeah. I mean, some people might get a few things and that's great, but it's complicated.
And at the end of the day too, guys, like your business, it's a numbers game with Amazon. So the quicker that you can grow your business and get more t-shirts up and more designs up, the faster your business is going to grow, the faster you're going to make more money. So just outsourcing that stuff at the beginning and developing a system and developing a relationship with a designer, I think it's going to help you a lot more than taking the time to learn Illustrator.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion, but that's what makes the most sense to me.
But I mean, you can take classes and stuff if you just want to do it yourself, or
everybody has a different way of running a business at the end of the day.
You can't tell someone how to run their business. You can just give them tips.
I mean, if this is just something that you're doing for fun and you want to make some extra cash at the same time, more power to you. It's however you want to run your business. What are you using to track things right now, RJ?
Right now, honestly, only thing that I'm using to track everything, there's a tool. You can check like the taxes and stuff like that. But for the most part, with my email, pretty much everything goes through there. All my receipts that I paid my designers, everything that goes through there. Like if I go to my email right now and I type in like Payoneer or receipts, it will pop up all of my transactions that I used to pay my designers, uploader, everything right there. So that's pretty much it. That's all I'm using.
And at the end of the day, there's not a ton of stuff that you're going to have that's going to be write-offs. So it's pretty much all right there.
Is Trump trademarked?
Hamster, there's a really good article that I posted in the Facebook group a couple days ago from Michael, Essany, about parody and copyright law and all that stuff. And it goes into why you're allowed to do stuff about Trump, but that you're not necessarily allowed to do stuff about like other celebrities. So he's a public figure because he's a politician. So we're allowed to make shirts making fun of him.
But on TM Hunt, there is...
It's Trump's name is trademarked.
It's trademarked, but...
You're allowed to make shirts for it.
Yeah, it's... We have shirts that say Trump on them.
We do.
They don't say Trump on them, but they say Trump in the
bullets.
In the bullets.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still early in the NBA game?
Well, it still is kind of early, but it's not saturated. That's for sure. Because
Just never have ideas. Do it. Like get up.
I mean, the news that we got, earlier this week too, that because of Twitch, that Amazon's going to start selling internationally with their Merch by Amazon shirts. Like, that's ridiculous news, guys. Like, you went from a market that's 375 million people to now you went to the entire globe that can buy, provided they have a computer. So, like that, merch isn't saturated. It's not close.
How do you reverse image search?
Google.
Yeah,
Google Images.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Just press.
So targeting specific shirt to Facebook ads is a whole other story. Could you make a video on it? No, what we've been talking about is that Facebook ads to a specific shirt doesn't really work because you can't use the Facebook ad product. Like the Facebook ad product requires you to be able to install code on the actual web page, and we can't do that with Amazon.
It says, Erin, do you use PS or AI? So Photoshop
or Illustrator. I use both. Mostly Photoshop. I'm definitely more comfortable in Photoshop, but Illustrator I use. Yeah.
There are different tools in both. There are certain things. Each does different things better. Do you set a minimum number of research designs, uploads a day, or just go with whatever you feel like?
Well, see, I do, like I said, I do 15 links a day. So I have my designer. So if we have 30, we'll say we have about 30 designs made a day. I've been having her upload like 60 to 80 a day. And which is, we can do, like I said, 2 Anvil, and we just do 60 a day. No less than 60 a day in uploads. That's it.
Yeah, we decided a couple of weeks ago after like we moved and went through all that stuff. We actually had our office set up, and we're just like, fourth quarter's coming, so we need to bear down and just max out our uploads every single day. So we max it all out. We do 20 uploads a day every single day. If I have to stay up till 11 o'clock at night to finish up the uploads, that's what happens. So got to put the work in.
Can you use blood designs on merch shirts?
Depends on the design. That you're going to see designs for Halloween that have blood on them for sure. But I think that it all depends. The rule that I saw the other day that I actually really liked was somebody was talking about the grandma rule. Like, would you show that shirt to your grandma and be proud of it? Like, kind of look at it that way, right? Like, that's how you should look at your merch account. Don't do something that's going to put your account in danger.
The sizing for the kids, they're out on some colors. The sizes for kids are
they're asking, will they correct it soon with being out of sizes and stuff? We don't know.
I have no idea.
Should we take down Halloween designs down with the slow shipping?
I didn't even see that either. They had slow shipping on the Halloween designs. It's still that slow.
I think it's 7 days out. The last time I looked,
it's not that bad.
No, it's
people are gonna wear shirts on the Halloween. So and then your goal is to. Go ahead.
Yeah, and personally, I wouldn't be pulling down Halloween shirts until we're not going to pull them down, period. But if you're at the lower tiers, I wouldn't be pulling them down until probably, I guess, maybe 7 days away. I don't know. I mean, people are still going to buy shirts though. Like, we're still selling Eclipse shirts right now, and the Eclipse happened August 21st. Like, it's just, if people like a shirt, they're going to buy it.
Yeah, like you want that, and also too, you want that review. Like once you get that review, you're going to rank up automatically. So that's very important.
Exactly, that's super true. And the other thing too, if your shirt's selling, like if it's sold, it's going to stay up there the entire year. So next year when Halloween comes around, you're going to have a shirt that might have a review up. Like, you want to leave that up.
That's a good question. Do you put Christmas gift into the keyword if it's not a Christmas themed design?
I don't think we put Christmas gift, but we put gift.
We'll put gift. Yeah, we'll put gift ID in the stuff. I don't, unless it's a Christmas theme design, I generally don't throw Christmas in there. I don't know. I would have to think about that a little bit more. I think it's just not something we really do because I don't want to have to go back and edit 1,000 listings to take out Christmas later on in the year.
Look at this right here. It says, if you have a killer design, which he knows he has a killer design or she knows, would you spend $100 to trademark it and copyright it?
I mean, all comes down to, I guess, like how much money you're willing to risk on the design. Like, I haven't done it yet. I've thought about the trademark game because Obviously, there are some people out there that are doing it that are making money at it, but for shirts themselves, like if you look at actual trademark law, like you're not supposed to be able to trademark a particular design. Like trademark wasn't created to protect particular designs. Trademark was created to protect brands. So you need to be able to actually show that you have a brand, and then that protects certain sayings within everything else that you're doing. So the trademark law in the US is kind of screwed up right now. Like things are getting approved that probably shouldn't, but that doesn't mean it's always going to happen that way. I don't know. I've thought about it. It's probably not something we're going to do. I just don't see that the ROI is necessarily there.
Yeah. It's kind of hard because you think about it too. Like, okay, I can trademark this. This is a good idea. I made thousands and thousands of dollars off this, but then you're so worried about finding that next shirt that you wanted that shirt to do the same exact thing.
And
too.
It's slow too. That's the thing, man. Like it's not overnight. Like you trademark a design, it generally takes over a year for a trademark to process. So like you're putting all that money out and everything else with the hope that the shirt's going to continue to sell.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see right here. Jesse, good night. Thank you for watching.
Sweet dreams.
Okay, and then what is the core reason why you guys are able to keep going while others stop and quit?
Because I see the opportunity. Like, I don't know. I mean, for us, we had success pretty quick. So I think success kind of helps to make it easier to keep going. But at the end of the day too, like, I could see the opportunity. I could see everything that's available here. Like the fact that I could build a business that could make sales anytime. I don't have to do customer service. I don't have to do fulfillment, and it's going to print money for me anytime that I'm, away from my computer. Like that's a dream come true. As somebody that owns his own business and every day gets up and goes to work and works on my business, like this is the exact opposite. It's very attractive. So that was the biggest thing. Like just seeing what was capable with this business. That's what got us into it.
And not only that though, but like I've worked in the corporate world. I've done all that. Like I love my job. I love my life in doing this. And I get to design all day and hang out with my dog. Like I can't describe how much fun that is and how nice it feels to be able to do that.
New shirt, design and hang out with my dog. Okay. And then one of the reasons too is like, I used to have a full-time job too. And like I was making $120,000 a year. You know what I mean? That was cool and stuff like that. But I worked in a high-end retail world, so I know how it is to sell. Like I never sold this many shirts in my life, even when I worked retail. Like that wasn't the point. But the point was, it's like you wake up and you have a goal. You want to accomplish that goal. You know what I mean? That's what keeps me driving and keeps everything going. And my goal is to do 10K a month for this business right here. Once I get there, then I can focus on something else. But I built a team here, and I just want to focus on that 10K a month goal. So that's my main goal. You know what I mean? So in the retail world, I was making 4% commission and selling $100,000 in merchandise a day. Now over here, I want to sell $100,000 in merchandise for myself at commission instead of 4%. So that's another thing too as well. Like you guys got to understand that. And once you understand that, it's go time. Like there's no giving up. You got to go.
Reprogramming mind. 10 to 500 tier in 90 days. How to guide merch turbo. Table of contents. Top 8 chapters would be. So I think what he's asking is like, what are the top 8 things you'd ask? So it's funny thing is there's this really long post in our Facebook group that we wrote when we went from the 10 tier to the 500 tier in 30 days. I still think it's completely 100% accurate, like what you guys should be doing to tier up really quickly to maximize your slots.
Okay. Top 10. Well, top 8 chapter was. I wouldn't even know where to start with that.
Start with so chapter 1. Do only trending designs in like from tier 10 to tier 100. Like chapter 2, price low so you get sales. Like you want to price low and get as many sales as you possibly can. Don't worry about profit. Chapter 3, outsource. Like the sooner you do it, the better off you are. And the rest of it, I'm not gonna be able to come with off the top of my head probably.
Yeah, that number 2 one, I honestly think when you price it lower, people tend to come in and buy 2 or 3. So that's why you make more sales. That's what it is. Not just how it is. No one's gonna buy 3 shirts. Well, they're more likely to buy 2 shirts, 3 shirts at $1.54 than at $20, $30. But you do have those people that come in and have the money and do that. But you're more likely to sell it at a lower price than a higher price.
Exactly.
All right. I think we're
good to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Like I said, hit the like button for me, guys, please. And then share this too. Greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, go back to the Facebook group and ask us, or you can even comment below, and I'll be right here answering questions too as well. I'm going to be right here.
Link the Facebook group in the chat.
Okay. Yeah. It's not in there? No, it's not. Know. Okay. I'll do that too right now. All right, everyone. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night, guys.